What's up, Zero Miyahu Ben Yisrael? We're going to talk about the latest scheme of the New World Order, the Satanists, what they got the letter gang doing. So I'm reading one of these news articles that I see that says, Satanist designer says Target set dangerous precedent by pulling products. And it goes on to say, the controversial transgender Satanist designer behind some of the Pride products that were removed from Target stores slammed the big box retailer this week for setting a dangerous precedent. Target initially partnered with UK-based brand Aprelin to sell merchandise with pro-LGBTQ messages to celebrate Pride Month. However, some consumers were enraged by Target's over-the-top Pride displays, with particular animosity geared towards the products for children. Then it was revealed that Aprelin's designer, Eric Carnell, appeared to be an outspoken Satanist, whose brand features occult imagery and messages like Satan respects pronouns on brand apparel. Target responded to widespread backlash by moving some Pride products to less prominent sections of the store and removing other merchandise altogether. Carnell, who has claimed the merchandise mentioned Satan, is tongue-in-cheek blasted Target. It's a very dangerous precedent to set, that if people just get riled up enough about the products you're selling, you can completely distance yourself from the LGBT community when and if it's convenient. Carnell told Reuters, if you're going to take a stance and say that you care about the LGBT community, you need to stand by that regardless. Carnell added. Carnell had previously explained in an Instagram post that Satan represents passion, pride, and liberty and loves all LGBT plus people. Satanists don't actually believe in Satan. He is merely used as a symbol of passion, pride, and liberty. He means to you what you need him to mean. So for me, Satan is hope, compassion, equality, and love. So naturally, Satan respects pronouns. He loves all LGBT plus people. I went with a variation of Baphomet for this design, a deity who themselves is a mixture of genders, beings, ideas, and existences. They reject binary stereotypes and expectations. Perfect, he said. Aprelin previously had two products on Target's website, a messenger bag that says "Too Queer for Here" and a sweatshirt that says "Cure Transphobia." Neither product features satanic imagery as of Friday. Aprelin products were no longer listed on the site. Carnell told Reuters that his brand products are the only ones so far that have been removed both in-store and online. For more than a decade, Target has offered an assortment of products aimed at celebrating Pride Month. Since introducing this year's collection, we've experienced the threats impacting our team's members' sense of safety and well-being while at work. Given these volatile circumstances, we are making adjustments to our plans, including removing items that have been at the center of the most significant confrontational behavior. Our focus now is on moving forward with our continuing commitment to the LGBTQIA+, they always add in letters, community, and standing with them as we celebrate Pride Month. And throughout this year, a Target spokesperson told Fox News Digital. Reuters also reported. Carnell says he has received hate messages and death threats over the past week, and that he has no contact from Target. The controversy has caused Target to lose billions in the market cap, while rank and file staffers are peeved at the retailer. Whether you're on the right and you felt left behind in the beginning, or you felt like you didn't belong, and now if you're LGBTQ, you also have questions if you're welcomed anymore, a Target insider told Fox News Digital. So as you can see, they're promoting their satanic agenda once again, trying to introduce Satan through another group That's also satanic. Ain't it crazy how these things 1 + 1 = 2? So, on some other news articles I was looking at, they were saying that Target had pulled the same person's clothing out of the stores because they were he was selling things like swimsuits, like a one piece, but selling that for boys. And it's crazy how, again, they just keep on attacking masculinity like all day, every day. Like, this is why, they want everybody to be eating, plants and herbs like a damn cow. They don't want you eating no real protein. That's why they getting vegan this, vegan that, just a whole lot of nonsense. Basically, they just want to just eat up as much testosterone out of you as you can, so that they can just continue to soften you up and soften you up and soften you up until you become insane and indoctrinated with nonsense. And let me just go a little bit further here. Look how they try to finesse this. Because again, to the average person, you would think, everyone literally, because of Yahweh, the one true God of Israel, he gave you a conscience. You know the difference between right and wrong. But, in this satanic system, when you've been indoctrinated, years upon years, it starts when you're small, kindergarten to 12th grade. And if you, went to college, trade school, or a 4-year university, then the indoctrination, it continues. But not only in the school systems, but when you go out, you're going out to eat, party, work, whatever it is, you won't see it everywhere. You can't even avoid it. Even if you're not just actively watching these TV shows that obviously promote the agenda, satanic nonsense, you're still going to be indoctrinated. You can't run away from it. But the best that you could do is just at least keep your mind aware of these things so that you don't just get lost in the sauce. A lot of the people, you walk up to them right now, they're going to think you're crazy. They're going to be like, it's not with the system. But little do they know, they've been socially programmed. They've been brainwashed by the constant. It's like let's say you're playing football or something, man. You line up on this one dude all day, every day. Y'all just keep hitting. Like, just coach keep blowing whistle, veep, veep, veep. You're going to get a concussion, you're going to get CTE, and before you know it, when someone's telling you you're doing something wrong, you're going to, brush them off and say, nah, I got this, bro. I got this, I'm good. You're going to brush off when someone's trying to correct you because you're just used to being indoctrinated. You're in it. And there's nothing you could really do because once you're stuck in your ways, you're stuck in your ways. And that's where we are today. But let me see if I can find what I was speaking about here. Let's see here. Like how it says right here. Excuse me. It says Target initially partnered with UK-based brand Apparel to sell merchandise with pro-LGBTQ messages to celebrate Pride Month. However, some consumers were enraged by Target's over-the-top pride displays, with particular animosity towards the products for children. Then it was revealed by Apparel's designer Eric Carnell appeared to be an outspoken Satanist whose brand features occult imagery and messages like Satan respects pronouns on brand apparel. You see, that's indoctrination. They're coming after the children. Now, it's one thing when you're 18 and above, I still think it's wrong, but I mean, at least, you're old enough to make your own decisions, you jump off the porch, get a job, blah, blah, blah. You're not under your parents' household, but when you deliberately, try to come after an innocent child, regardless if they're white, black, Hispanic, or whatever, you just telling them that, hey, if you feel like a girl, get on these hormone pills without the parents' consent, that's child abuse. Getting a little boy to, wear feminine clothes, same thing with a girl wearing male clothing. That's, come on, man. You with the whole makeup thing and the changing of the voice and all this, and going by these these nicknames that are opposite. Come on, man, you're confused. The kid's already confused, growing up and learning how the world works and, homework and all this other stuff. But now you're indoctrinating with some serious perversion is what it is. It's child abuse, it's perversion, and it's just, you can tell we're in wicked times where a parent can go to jail for telling their kids the truth, for telling them that a man is a man and a woman is a woman. That's the times we're in. The time of death. That's the times that we're in. Because it's no coincidence that a lot of these Satanists, in the New World Order, if you're in the Illuminati, they're all the same thing because they're all clicked up, worshiping that devil, Satan, right? It's no wonder where you got like these people in Judaism, same thing in Catholicism where they're getting these children, when they get circumcised, these rabbis, there's a reason why they got HIV and all this other stuff because, they're being demonically weird. They're sucking on the kid's penis after they remove the foreskin, things of that nature. And these things are going on. And now, just like I had Sodom and Gomorrah, where all these dudes, they wanted to rape Lot because he was a good-looking man. And, the angels of Yahweh saved him. We got that shit going on today, where it's modern-day Sodom and Gomorrah, where, ain't that crazy, where there would actually be more people outraged at a stripper, a woman stripper, born with a vagina and ovaries. More people be outraged about a stripper dancing in front of children than a man dressed as a woman putting on a dress. More people be outraged at the female than they would the male. That's the times that we're living. That's the amount of confusion that's going on in this world. That's how and people could be as sober as it can be, because not everyone, is like smoking or drinking. But imagine this: you're bringing your little son or daughter in for this drag queen story time, and you switch it around from the dude to the woman. Oh my goodness, you're objectifying this woman. Ooh. As if you're not disrespecting Yah when you're trying to be the opposite of what he made you. Ooh, come on, man. But yeah, they, again, as it says in this little paragraph that I was just summarizing, it said it had a Satanist brand, features occult imagery and messages like Satan respects pronouns. It's like, come on, man, this stuff is ever. I remember I was getting some books and I saw right in the library before I got taken down, hallelujah, because man, all they had was a bunch of witchcraft books, magic books, like, and people think it's a joke. They're like, oh man, because it starts with the TV shows as well. You're watching things like Harry Potter, and you're not thinking about it from a because everything has an origin. It ain't just like these things just get brought up out of the blue. Everything has an origin. Everything. Like the reason why black people are hated out, it's an origin. That started from biblical times because Yah's chosen people did not follow the law, statutes, and commandments. And he warned them because Yah is a real God. And he makes real prophecies. And that's just one of the prophecies that still stands to this day, where he warned us, saying, if you do not follow my law, statutes, and commandments, you will go into slavery and captivity. And even though you're the head and they're the tail, the roles are going to be reversed, and you're going to be the tail and they're going to be the head. It's the same thing. It's absolutely the same thing. Same thing as this occult imagery stuff. Man, this whole magic, casting spells, man, that's been going on since the beginning. That's been going on since the time of Moses, Abraham. That's been going on. What? You thought people just now were rejecting Yah? Nah, that's been going on since the beginning of time. And Nimrod, although they've been doing that before him as well, he's one of the forefathers. He is the forefather of all this satanic nonsense, because it all started with that Tower of Babel. He built many cities, and although Yah made him a mighty hunter, what he wanted to do? He wanted one of the first to challenge the Most High. He wanted to be better than him. He wanted to be like him, and he was able to use his charisma in order to get these people to build a city that could reach the Most High. And that's why, to this day, because we all spoke one language before, but that's why to this day we speak different languages, because Yah is like, I'm gonna confound you. I'm going to make you speak different languages, and I'm going to scatter you across the four corners of the earth. And it's not coincidence that in these four corners, on the north side, you have Israel. On the east side, you have the area where the Indian slave trade happened. On the south side, you have Africa, and then on the west side, you got where the Atlantic slave trade happened. And it just so happens that the Christianity, one of the false religions, one of the top religions, because that's what they had to make up these terms, like a monotheism. It just so happens that the sign for Christians, what is it? The cross. It just so happens that it has four corners on it. Come on, man. Come on. That is not coincidence. That is not coincidence. A shout out to my elders at the nation of Israel. That's not a coincidence. That's crazy how they tie those in and made it into a religion. And now it's like a symbol of hope and some type of coping mechanism. It's like a modern day cigarette. Just without the nicotine hitting your brain cells and all that. It's absolutely absurd. But yep, that's on this episode right here with the letter game, the continuation of trying to attack the kids, mess them up even more, and continue the cycle of garbage where we're just going downhill from here. But hey, you just got to stay in the scriptures, stay alert. And yeah, so you're Yahoo, all praise to the Most High. Yo, what's up?